Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Lions going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And the back goes into motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Barker. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, it's Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Thirteenth play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky
Halfback
56.
sent in motion. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Over the top, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2000. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Hey, Sean Robinson in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. So out now come the Lions. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd down, that's Harper. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Trubisky to throw on second. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David able to run him down for a loss of a yard. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Douglas, the man in motion.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Gets fielded in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Unable to correct. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And he's able to put it through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now it's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Green, 39. Detroit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They got 29 yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Trubisky will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Howard. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Let's go! Over! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Five yards to gain here on 3rd down.
Here we go! 319!
He'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
No, Jack, Patriot. Over.
Now Trubisky to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Here's Trubisky to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patrick. Now let's go. All right, man. Over.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Bears on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green,
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Gabriel, the man in motion.
Time running out here on the play clock.
On 3rd down, that's Harper. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've got mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
This is Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here.
No. Check, Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Here we go. 3-19.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And some room to run now. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Douglas. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second down now after the sack. It's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game.